and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the one and only Kharlie Brown. Once upon a time, I went to the movies. Yeah, I do that a lot. Anywho, I just want to jump into the movie real quick. The movie called Death on the Nile. I was really psyched and pumped up to see this because I saw the movie Murder on the Oriental Express, and that was really good. The actors and everything did a great job. And once again, we're following behind the world's greatest detective. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, go check out the trailer before you get a chance to actually see the movie. But right now, the movie's out in theaters for you guys to go and check it out. If you wanted to wait to go and see it, wait to see when it comes out, you could do that. This is one of those movies where almost kind of like Knives Out. If you recently saw the movie Knives Out, you would really love and like this movie. First and foremost, before I get into whether or not the movie passed or failed, I gotta say this: we need more movies like this. Much like the movie that recently came out as well, called The Last Duel. Right now we're kind of like really heavy-handed with like action movies and stuff coming out, and like everybody's jumping on, hey, let me go see this action movie. And don't get me wrong, I love my superhero movies. I am down with the DC, with the Marvel superhero movies and everything else. We get like 4 of those per year. Actually, at this point, I think we get like 8 of those per year. We get to see superheroes and things blow up. We get to see Transformers all the time. Okay, but we need more movies where directors can take a chance with the acting. They could take a chance with the story. They could take a chance with the scenery, in which they did with this. It's a book series, and but the way they presented it to you, it was almost like watching a moving play. And it took me back to those days when I was younger, and I would ask my mom and dad, and my grandma and stuff like that, to go and see plays and stuff like that. The way the camera angles and everything move through, it's all just one giant set piece, because they're on one set the entire time. It's a closed set, basically. In the first movie, this is the sequel. In the first movie, they were on a train, and they had to figure out, it's a whodunit. So they had to figure out who done it, who did it, who's the one that actually murdered, this said person, why, what behind it and stuff like that. And everything was enclosed on this train. No one could really run away, and they gave the detective time to really go through and break down and do his work. And then in this one, they're on a boat, and they're on the Nile River in Egypt. And everything is surrounding the main character, and it's a wedding, honeymoon. It's a honeymoon going on where their friends and family are invited as well on this lavish honeymoon that this rich couple is going on. But to me, the things that I like about it the most is the characters and how they were woven into the story. Not to mention the whole whodunit aspect. So you're sitting there trying to figure out who done it, who did it. Also, the way they recreated Egypt, and the way they you can tell it was CG, but it's beautiful. It looks wonderful for the eyes, and it gives you a weird like uneasy feeling where you're looking at each character, and honestly, anybody could have done it. The way they set it up and the way they made every character seem like a not, I want to say a bad person, but kind of like a mysterious person where they have something in the background will make you feel like they actually had something to do with what's going on with it. But all in all, it's a pass. First, go check out Murder on the Oriental Express. Check that out, and then come and check this one out. Now, me personally, I like the other one better than this one, but I will say this. At the opening, there's the opening sequence to this movie, which leads you into understanding the character Hercule better. Why he has his mustache, why he acts the way he acts, and they wove that into the story, and they did a wonderful job doing that. Even with the opening, so you can see what kind of person he was and the kind of person he is, and how he's so, meticulous with details. There's even after that, there's a scene where they're at a nightclub, one of those speakeasies, one of those get down places, and he's just sitting there observing things, and we can see how he's observing things and the way his eyes move and what he's looking at, and they're giving away little details in that. So if you watch it, pay attention to what he pays attention to, and that will lead you to something that happens later on in the movie. But all in all, it's a pass. I hope you guys go check it out in theaters. And if you guys don't get the opportunity to check it out in theaters, when it comes out on HBO Max, if it comes out on Hulu, if it comes out on Netflix, if it comes out on Paramount, check it out. Also, by the way, this is a Scott-free production. Scott, Ridley Scott, him. I think his son did their production company, his father and son production company is the one that put this out, but they did a great job on it. I think it was great. Not great, but I think they did a great job with the movie, and I applaud them, the actors, the story, and everything. It's slow at times, but it's because they want you to pick up on little details and stuff like that. But I recommend it. Go check it out if you can, and if you don't check it out now in the theater, go check it out when it comes out. If you can pick up what I'm putting down around the town. Kharlie Brown. Ta-ta.